Gareth, looking back at the Saints game first, what was that like as a game to play in?
Yeah, great. The weather wasn't that good, but to beat Saints twice in the same season is it's brilliant. Finally got that sort of hoodoo off our backs, and to play in such a good game and a tight game. At the beginning there, we thought we've got it nailed on here, but all credit to Saints, they came fighting back, and to be on the winning side at the end of one of those clashes is brilliant.
What was going through your mind after you built up that 18-0 lead and then saw Saints going 22-18 up at half time?
Yeah, we were pretty confident. Even at half time, we realised what sort of mistakes we'd made, and that we could probably go out and do it again, but. It was a little bit of a patchy performance, and we were addressed that already. But we didn't expect to be going in, on the losing side at half time. But all credit to the boys. They really dug in that second half, and instead of having a sort of a whitewash victory, we've managed to get an arm wrestle one, which we're very pleased with.
But you probably couldn't relax until Lee Breer's drop goal went over.
No, that's right, and I dropped a ball sort of towards the end as well near our line, which put us a bit on tenterhooks. But it was all added to the excitement. That's what I tell the coach anyway. But when Breezy got that drop goal, his cool head and everything, I think we sort of knew it was in the bag then.
Made it a bit extra special beating Saints with a drop goal as well.
Yeah, that's what normally happens, isn't it? The other way around. But it's special beating Saints any time, and hopefully, if we get them in the cup or in the playoffs, we can repeat it.
Does it mean more to you a game like that, where it's nip and tuck and a real top-notch game, than when you thrash teams 60, 70, 80-0?
No, because I think the performance is what we're after, and the scoreline sort of looks after itself, and that's what's tended to happen all the season. And there's been a few slip-ups that have really hurt us, and we've tried to sort of come back and address those. But it's one of those things that. The next 2 points is the most important, whether it's Saints, whether it's I don't know, anyone else. And I don't want to be disrespecting anybody. The most important game is the next game, and we'll put that St Helens one to bed now and move on to Castleford.
Well, of course, it is Castleford, and when they came here, they were on the end of a good hiding, 62-0. Mm-hmm. They're obviously going to have a point to prove on Friday night.
Yeah, that's right. They'll certainly be up for it. It's one of those things. No one likes to be embarrassed, and I think they feel that they were. We've played quite well, and we're going to have to do exactly the same again. They're a well-drilled, well-coached side, and with Richie Mathers, their ex-Warrington player, he'll be certainly geeing them up and giving them a few pointers. So yeah, it's going to be a very tough game, and one that everyone's looking forward to.
8 games to go in the league, top of the league. How disappointing will it be now if you don't finish top at the end of the season?
We've not really looked at the league table. You can't help looking at it, obviously, but we've not looked at it that often. Where we finish, we'd like to finish top. But I think first and second is pretty sort of, well, it's up there with they generally go on to win the grand final, so take place in the grand final. One of them obviously wins it, but yeah, it'll be pleasing to finish, especially from the disappointment of last year and the year before, where we finished in the league. So yeah, I think top's what we've got to aim for.
Now, your own personal situation, you recently signed a new 2-year contract extension here at Warrington Wolves. Prior to you doing that, there'd been a bit of speculation about you moving down under and giving the NRL a bit of a go. What was all that about?
This speculation, people say all sorts of things, but I'm really happy to be here at Warrington, and get the deal signed, get another 2 years sort of under my belt, and look forward. I think there's still a heck of a lot more to come from Warrington. I definitely want to be a part of that and help them, to consecutive finals and grand finals, hopefully.
Well, if you had to choose between Wembley again or a grand final appearance, which one would it be?
Well, Wembley's old hat now, isn't it? We've done that twice now. I think they're both they're both, you know, totally different sort of competitions. There's all the sort of all the history and everything of the Challenge Cup, and all the great players that have lifted that trophy and played in finals, which is a massive honour. And growing up, sort of watching that, it is a massive thing. But then, you know, the grand final now is coming into its own, where it's a culmination of your performances over the year, and a one-off game that, you know, that can seal it for you, is absolutely massive. And playing at Old Trafford in front of all those people is something that every player wants to do. So, you know, if I was to choose, I really couldn't. So, you know, I'll have both.
Okay. All right, Gareth. Well, good luck with the rest of the season, and let's hope you're celebrating a double at the end of it.
Great, thanks.
Cheers.
Cheers.